We're going to make a dental website from a sketch I did. The sketch is image size 980 pixels wide by whatever high. Right now it's 1765 pixels high. So you don't have to worry about that. They can go up higher or lower, it doesn't matter. I'm going to zoom in, double click on the magnifying tool. Use the hand, the space bar, it becomes the hand, and then I can drag this around. That's quicker that way. All right, so what a website needs is a logo, which is a symbol, and then the words with the symbol. Phone number, you need the navigation, you need a banner image, maybe a color separator here, 3 columns. We have the doctor, appointments, reviews, forms. Then we have a couple paragraphs talking about the website. We have a H1 header tag, P tag for paragraph. You want this for search engine optimization. And then at the bottom we have the footer with navigation, color separator. This could be another color down here. I have my green and my blue ready to go. The copyright 2017, all rights reserved, designed by whoever you are when you're designing it. So you start with a sketch so you can figure things out. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is take a rectangle tool. My foreground color is my color, and I'm going to do blue on that. And I'm going to do navigation. Just drag this like that. Oh, there we go, blue. All right, so you can always move that around, get it right in the right spot. Good. Okay. Then I want to get an image for this spot right here. I did a little drawing of a smiley woman, but I want to snag the image that the actual dentist sent me. So let's import that. File place. Where's my place? File place. Linked or embedded? Okay, so the two things are linked. You have to have that image constantly with you in that folder to link it. What I usually do is embed it. And let's get our family here. Let's bring him in. You'll notice that when I bring it in, placing it, it is showing this X on it. I'm going to drag it just a little bit bigger with the shift held down. Press enter, and you'll notice that you have a little square in the bottom right there of the thumbnail. That means it's a smart object. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to rasterize the file. That means it's going to be an image now, because right now it's an image, but you can't edit it. All right, so there you go. It's edited now. So you want to put a tagline over that. We'll eventually get to that. Let's take this blue rectangle right here. And I'm going to do a Shift Alt, or let's just say do Control J to duplicate it. Then use the Move tool to move it down. Oops. Is it going down? Yeah, it's behind it. There we go. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. There we go. It's going to be a color separator. All right, so now I've got my navigation. I've got my rectangle down here, my color separator. And then I have my family over that. And then we got to do the logo. All right, the logo is already made. I expect you guys, if you're making a website, you're going to make them logo or something. File, place, embedded, and let's get that logo. Bam. Let's bring it up here. Aw, look at that. It looks like a family. I'm going to turn this background. I'm going to make... edit, fill, foreground color. No, I'm just going to do a white. Click OK. All right, and I'm going to bring the opacity down on that layer a little bit so I can see what's going on behind it a little bit. So we can kind of have, I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to show you. So this is what I'm looking at, right? Let's bring on that. There we go. We can bring the opacity. You'll notice what I'm doing here is I have an extra white layer so I can see what's behind me. It's kind of like a guide. Okay. We'll zoom in again. And let's save this file, save as. I'm going to save it on my desktop for right now. I'm going to put it in my folder later. I'm going to call this Since I'm going to make this into a website, most websites are index.html. So I usually save this as index.psd, and I'll save that inside of a folder on my desktop. Let's make a new folder here. New folder. Let's call it Ohio Dental. Ohio Dental for right now. Okay, let's open that and then let's leave the index.psd in here. Save. All right. So now I want Ohio Family Dentistry. Let's get our type tool. And let's click here. And I'm going to write Ohio in capital letters. Family. And then I'm going to click the Move tool. Then do Command T to transform. Shift drag to constrain it. Ohio Family. Let's bring it. There we go. And I want to make that black, so click on the T again, the T tool, type tool. Bring that down to black. Click OK, and let's do bold on that. Ooh, there we go. Now that black might be too bold, it might be too dark. I'm going to turn the layer 1 up a little bit so I can see what's going on here for the website so far. I'm probably going to go with something a little less in your face type deal. I'm going to pull it back a little bit. Let's see what happens if I make this blue. Aw, isn't that nice? Alright, I'm going to do a Command J or Control J. And then I'm going to put this here. I'm going to write dentistry. And I'm going to open up my characters panel. What I want to do with this is I want to get the letters. It's called, what it's called is tracking the letters, the spaces between the letters. Come over here, and we're going to bring this up a little bit to, let's say 100. See what happens. Then I'm going to go to the type tool, and I'm going to make this regular again. Oh, look at that. Then I'll go over here, and I'll make this, instead of 100, I'll bring it to 200. Let's see. Oh, that's too much. I can write in 150. 150 is not enough. Maybe 160. It's perfect. But I don't like the word dentistry so big. Can do a Control T to transform. Shift and drag. I like the size of that now. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see, 160. Let's bring it up to, let me see, 300. I don't know. Let's do 600. Oh, how's that looking? It's kind of cool. I dig that. Let's take the two, the dentistry and Ohio Family, bring it down a little bit so it kind of, did you see the lines going on here? Evens with the logo. Okay, you have a symbol and you have your word, and that makes a nice logo. But let's get the rectangle tool again. I'm going to do a drag right here. Move this down and bring this in the middle of those two things. That might be a little too thick, so what I'm going to do is zoom in, do a Command T, and drag this up a little bit. Let's do it to 2 pixels. Press Enter. I double click on the magnifying tool again, and now I can get the Move tool and then use the up and down arrow keys, and I'll bring that, I'll eye it, I'll look at it and go, I think that looks good. All right, I'm digging that. That's great. Let's do Command S to save again. All right, let's turn layer 1 off for a second, and I need a Facebook icon, I need their phone number, and I need their address. All right, so this is the only time I usually go to internet to snag a Facebook icon. Here we go, Facebook icon. I'm gonna, what if I could just chuck that right into Photoshop? Let's see if it works. Drag and drop it into Photoshop. Nope. See if I could just drag it onto the desktop. There we go. Now drag it into Photoshop. Ah, that worked. Press Shift drag. Shift drag. I want to make it kind of small. Let's bring it over here to the right. Don't go. You want to give it a little padding on the right. See how much padding I have over here on the left and on the right. That's a good point. Let's make this smaller. And then what I want to do is Command R or Control R to get the rulers up. Get your Move tool and drag the ruler over here. Here we go to about, let's see, 1, 2.5, and then you want to do that on the right side too. Drag it to 1, 2.5 right there. So I want to take my Facebook and bring it to the left a little bit. There you go. So now you have rulers. See the rulers working? Okay. Let's go in here. Let's keep with the same font as Ohio Family. I right click on it with my Move tool, right click on Ohio Family, and then Control J. Zoom out a little bit. And I'm going to put my phone number on here. I'm going to write call us today, colon, 407, or actually for other people that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then we'll make that a little smaller. Control T to drag and shift. That right there. Call us today. All right. Then we can put Control J, drag down. We can do the address, which I'll put in nope, not italic. Oh, you could do italics. That's kind of cool, right? Let me say 123 Floral Street, Ohio. How about we need to have a city, right? Akron, Ohio, something like that maybe. Now it's going a little too much down. We got to work with the leading now. So I'm going to take my leading to 12 point. Let's see what happens. Get my Move tool, move this over. Get my Type tool. I'm going to right justify the words. Drag this over to the right where that guide is. All right. Make sure my call us today is right on the guide. There you go. And then 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring this down a little bit more. My leading to 14. No, let's go to 24. Let's see if that works. Ohio. Or we could do OH, right? And then it has a zip code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what the zip code is. But maybe I can put that on the same. There we go. Zoom out. That's what it's looking like so far. Let's give it a little white space. Bring it down a little bit. And then let's give it a little leading, a little more leading. 24, let's do 30. That looks good. There's not nice white space between each one of these now. That's great. Let's give this one a bold italic. There we go. So nice. All right, it moved over to the left, so I'm going to move it back to the right. Facebook looks a little dark, don't you think? I'm going to zoom out and go, Command H, Control H takes away the guidelines. And that Facebook is really screaming, isn't it? When I look at this. So what I could do is Control click on the thumbnail of the layer of Facebook, and you see it selects it, right? I'm going to do a hue and saturation. This is the little black and white circle down here. Do a hue and saturation. I'm going to open up the hue and saturation properties. Click on colorize. Now it gives it a different color. I'm going to bring the saturation up so I can see what's going on. I actually like what it's doing right there. See that? All right. And then bring the saturation down. Let's see if we like that up or down. Oh, I like that, like that. And then close that, and then there we go. Those two things right there, you can select both of them, and then you can right click and you can merge those layers together and then name it Facebook so you don't forget. Command S to save. Okay, so looking good so far, right? We've got the logo, we got their address, their phone number. We got to put in a navigation now. Let's get Ohio Family. Actually, let's take dentistry and let's do a Command J and drag that down here. Let's make that text white. I can't see it. I got to bring it up over the navigation. There we go. See how I had to bring it up the layers? We're going to write home, a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces, and then I'll write services. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say meet the doctor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make this smaller now. And I'm going to take the tracking down because the tracking is really too much. Click on the characters right there. Do you see how I did that? When I clicked on the T, there's a little panel right there. I can click on that to open this up. See? Open, close. Let's get in here. 600 is too much. Let's go back to 0. Let's see what that's too close maybe. Let's go to 25. That seems reasonable. Let me see what 50 would look like. Let's go half between 25 and 50. Let's do about 35. Like it. All right, meet the doctor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Contact. Let's go back, and I'm going to write reviews. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do transformations. I want to see what they do, you know. Transformations. Did I spell it right? Trans S for, let's get rid of that A, formations, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I might want to put another space between each one of these. What else do we need? Let me take down, turn off my layer 1, and appointments, forms. Ah, yes. Oops, just made an extra layer just by clicking and clicking. That's no fun, right? Meet the doctor, transformations, reviews, contact. What else did I say? Forms and appointments. Forms. And I'm going to put an appointment button so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so here's our navigation. I'm going to turn layer 1 on again so I can see. Looks pretty smooth. I might put another space between all of these. And let's bring it over to the middle. Here we go. Make sure I'm going to eye it. I'm going to put it right in the middle of that. That's nice. All right, so the navigation has smaller text than the logo, so it's not in your face. Looks good so far. Let's see. Do we need to make any kind of... I've got this green here. What do we use green for, right? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do here? Green. What are we going to use green for? I don't think I want to put that green in here, but I might want to put green over here somewhere. Let's see. Call us today. Let's click on call us today layer and click on the type tool. Don't highlight the letters. Just click on the color here, and then we'll get that green down there. Click OK. And oh, look at that. That looks pretty cool. Let me see. Go back. That looks boring. That looks good because you're now incorporating the color from the logo into another piece of the design. Repetition is good. 2 colors with white and black is really good too. So let's go down here. We need to put a tagline in here. Let's get our Control J. Let's bring this down, and we're going to write a tagline. What are we going to write? Beautiful smiles for beautiful families. Let's see what that looks like. I can't spell right. Beautiful smiles for beautiful families. Aw. Now we might do, let's make that color black. Let's see what happens with the black. That looks kind of good. I might even go like a grayish, not totally black, so it's not in your face. Make it bigger. And then I'm going to do a italic. Beautiful smiles from beautiful families. Aw, look at that. Let's make it even bigger. That might be too big. Now, you can't see some of the words, so you might put it down here, or I do like putting the words on the banner image itself. So what I could do is come down here to the effects, click on effects, and let's play with one. Let's do outer glow. All right, let's bring this to the side. Let's see what happened here. Let's bring the size and the spread up so we can see what's going on. I'm going to bring the opacity up to 100%. Whoa! Okay. Let's bring the spread down a little bit and the size down a little bit. I actually like how that looks like that. Isn't that cool? It doesn't look like a outer glow at all. It just looks like a glow, you know? Digging that. You can read it. Click OK. So that's 100% in opacity. That's 6% in spread and 40% in size. Click OK. Click off the effect. Can't see it. Click on the effect. Beautiful. Oh my God. I love it. Let's zoom out. Looking gorgeous. Control S to save. All right. Then the next parts. We got to come down here, and I'm going to get a ellipse tool. Okay, and I'm going to do a shift drag. The shift constrains the object, and I'm going to use the green. See if that works, right? Let's come down here, turn off layer 1, and let's put this in the right spot. Control T transforms. I'm going to put that right about there. And then I'm going to do have a shortcut, Shift Alt. It makes a new one, and it constrains it to go straight across. There we go. Shift Alt. Now these might not be exactly in the right spots. We'd have to do we have to figure out how to get that to work properly, right? But let's say ellipse 1. I'm going to File, Place, Embed. I'm going to go to my desktop because it's on my desktop. Here we go. Dr. Sultan. Dr. Sultan. Now I want to put her inside that green arrow, that green circle, right? So here's a trick. First we're going to rasterize it. Rasterize that layer of Doctor. Okay. Do an Alt between the two layers and see the arrow with the square? Click, and that clips. It's a clipping mask. You just put her inside of that circle, right? Control T to transform. Shift drag to make her a little smaller. Put her in there. Okay, she's looking good, but I want to see the green. I don't want to see that background, right? Zoom into her. Okay, I'm going to put a layer mask on this. And when I did that, you see the black and white right here? Black conceals, white reveals. So I'm going to use a black soft brush. I'm going to bring the brush a little smaller. And I'm going to go around her head softly. Now I probably do this a lot slower. Try to figure out how to do this if I were doing this for a client, but I'm just showing you guys how to use Photoshop and how to design a website pretty quick. And I'm using a mouse. I usually use a Wacom Cintiq or a tablet, but this is doing pretty good. Okay, go around the hair. Get rid of any blue you see. The background of her, the background. Mouse is doing a pretty good job so far here. I'm liking it. Okay, it's looking good. This is going to be the hard part down here where her hair is meeting her shoulder and the other side of her neck. And here, got to make it look professional. Good. All right. Now zoom out, double click on the magnifying tool. Look at that. How pretty is that? Now the mask, if you were to use white, white brings the background back again. See how I'm painting white on that mask? Control Z to go back. All right, so let's turn off layer 1, and look how professional that looks now. Banging! I love it. Great. So then you put other pictures in other ones. So what we could do is, this is kind of fun if you want to try it, when you want to watch this. Let's turn off these ellipse. And I kind of like these, right? These are pretty cool. I'm going to take that and put it on its own layer. Background, Control J. Okay. Come over here. I'm going to snag this one too. I'm going to get the polygonal lasso tool. Come on. Click on background again, Control J, put on new layer, and then click on background again, and let's get the forms one here. Okay, I just made all new layers, forms, message, and appointments, these three little icons. I'm going to drag them up to the top, and I'm going to put one in each one of these. Look at that. Forms, that one's the form, this is the, okay, so take the form and clip it into the green ellipse. Messages is going to go into this one, so we want to clip that one, and then appointments is going to go into this one, so clip that one. Now you're saying to yourself, it looks like crap. Well, watch what we do. I'm going to bring appointments, we're going to take color blend mode up here where it says normal. I'm going to click on darken. What? Let's click on messages, darken, and then let's click on forms, darken. All right, so let's turn off the bottom layer. So if you like the black, that's cool. What if you want it white? Here we go. This is where it gets crazy. Image, adjustments, adjustments, invert. See how it's inverted and it's like a negative of it now? Let's come in here, and I think it's lighten or screen. Ooh, there it is. Lighten, screen. There we go, screen. We can do that. See? Let's click on that one, click on screen, so I know. And let's click on the appointments, click on screen. Then go to image, adjustments, invert, messages, images, adjustments, invert. Control S to save. Look how beautiful that is, right? Right? All right, so it kind of looks a little boring with just the green. Might put a border on it. Let's see what we can do. Click on the effects. Let's do a stroke. Black. Not digging the black. Let's try that blue right here. Click OK. Blue. I don't know. Let's go to 2 pixels. Looks better. Yeah, let's try blue. Let's go a little lighter than that. Let's take that blue and let's bring it up a little lighter. Oh, there we go. Oh, see, yeah. So I took that blue that was right here and I brought it up here. Click OK. Let's get that color number. That's B6E7FF. Copy. Actually, you don't have to do that. Haha. Press the Alt and drag on the effects here and drag it to the next ellipse. Look at that. Drag it to the next ellipse and then drag it to this last one down here, this ellipse of hers. Or you can go right click, copy layer style, and then right click, paste layer style. Where is that? It's on here somewhere. Okay, so how beautiful is that looking, huh guys? Let's save, Command S or Control S or File, Save As. It's already saved. Click Save. Yes, I want to save it over it. Yes, I want to replace it. So how's it looking so far? Man, that's looking like a really professional website. I'm loving it. Aren't you loving it? It's great, right? So let's see what else we need to do. We got to put in the doctor, the appointment, the reviews button. We got to put a H1, a paragraph tag. We got to do a footer, color separator, navigation. That's going to be the next video, okay?